Let's get our tables in Canvas accessible. Now I'm here in my urban gardening lesson, and I've got actually two tables here in front of you. One you will see, and one you really can't probably see. So the table that you can see is the one here that says plant, sunlight needed, etc. This one is almost accessible, and we're going to use Canvas's accessibility checker to make it fully accessible. To be fully accessible, here's what we need to meet. We need that table to be using data only. We cannot use it for design elements or to organize things on the page. We also want to make sure that our table has either a header row or a header column. This tells the table how to read the information. We also want to give the table a caption. This introduces the table for someone who's using a screen reader. And finally, we want to make sure that we're using really good organization. And really good consistent organization is important whether your student is using a screen reader or not. The great news is that the Canvas accessibility checker is going to help us get this table exactly where we want to be. Now, the other table on this page is being used for these images to separate them 3 across. So I have mistakenly used this for design elements. I've got a really great shortcut to show you towards the end of the video that will show you how to get the same layout on the page without using a table. So to get to that accessibility checker, I want to edit my page. So I'm going to click edit here in the upper right-hand corner. Now I've already created my table, and before we get into fixing the table, to create a table from scratch, you're going to choose an empty spot on your page where you want the table to live, and then you're going to go up to your insert menu, so insert, and then down to table. I'm hovering here, and then as I'm hovering, I'm going to move over, just moving my mouse over so that I've got the right table size. I'm going to go ahead and do this table here. I don't actually want this table. Notice that these options show up. I'm just going to delete our table by clicking on the X. Okay, so for this table here, I want to make sure that I have a header row. So I want to make sure it's got a header row and captions. I've already got a really nice consistent organization, so I'm good there. Let's click our accessibility checker. So as I click the accessibility checker, it's first bringing up those design elements that shouldn't be in a table. So I'm actually going to skip by this. The accessibility checker won't fix that. So I'm going to click next, and I'm going to click next until I get to the other table. Okay, now you can see over here on the left, it is outlining my other table. And it says tables should include a caption, and I can add my caption right here. So this is going to be care instructions. And I'm going to hit apply. So I've got care instructions there. You can see that now on top of our table. It also says that we need table headers. I do have table header. That's that row, plant, sunlight, etc. So I'm going to click the down arrow and then say that I have a header row. Now you could also choose a header row and a header column depending on how this was organized. I'm going to have a header row. This is really important. It tells the screen reader how to read the information, whether it's reading the information across or down. Super important. I'm going to hit apply, and then it's back to my design elements. So I'm done here. I'm going to click X. Now the 2 issues here that are remaining are because I have used a table for design elements. I'm going to show you a really great quick way to fix this, but still get this design layout. I'm going to click on my HTML editor icon down here. So as I click that, it's going to switch over to the code. Don't worry, you don't need to know any coding whatsoever. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this code. Now what I'm looking for is a table, and I know that it's towards the middle of my page. So I'm just going to be looking over here on the left-hand side to see when that table starts. You could also do a Control F for find or Command F for find. So I'm just going to continue scrolling down, and here it is. Notice it says table style. So I'm looking for that table, and then I also want to get to the end table. So I'm going to continue to scroll down here. I am looking for that end table. There's the end table. So let me highlight that again. I'm going to start actually at the bottom, and then I'm going to click, hold, and scroll. I want to go from the beginning of that table to the end of that table. Okay, this is all you need to know about coding, is just how to find your table. I'm going to copy it by doing a Control C. If you're on a Mac, you would do a Command C here. So I'm going to copy this, Control C, and here's the superpower. We're going to do this using AI. I'm going to use ChatGPT, but you could use your favorite AI tool. And it says, how can I help? I'm going to say, can you change this HTML code so the design layout, if I can spell that right, is the same, 3 pictures spread out across the width of the page, but not using a table. And then I'm going to do a Shift Enter. I don't want to do Enter here because I want to give it the code. So I'm going to do a Shift Enter. Honestly, you could probably just paste it right here. I'm going to do a Shift Enter, and then I'm going to do a Control V to paste. If you're on a Mac, it would be a Command V. So Control V to paste. Now I can hit Enter or go. It's going to take just a few minutes for it to generate the new code. And it's using a Flexbox. It gives you some information about why it's using the Flexbox. Great way to learn some coding, but I really just want to copy this. So up here I can use my copy icon. I can also just highlight and copy, but I'm going to use my copy icon. Back over to my HTML code. Remember we had all of that highlighted. If you don't have it highlighted, go ahead and highlight it again from the beginning of that table to the slash table. I'm going to give myself a little more real estate. I'm just going to grab this array of dots and then click, hold, and drag. Okay, so we wanted from the beginning of that table to the end of that table. So I've got that highlighted. I'm just going to paste right over the top of this with a Control V. So Control V. I want to go back to my regular editor, my rich content editor. First of all, notice that there are no longer accessibility issues. As I scroll down, my layout here isn't perfect, but I do have those 3 across the page. You could certainly play around with it from here. Check out my other accessibility videos. I also have a great accessibility checklist tool for you, totally free. Check out that in the description below.